All right. Thank you, Legend. Okay, the music is good. So Legend told me that the music in this game, at least on the title screen, is really good, and not wrong. A little loud in the cans. Let's see if I can turn that down. That's better. I think it's better. We're good. Okay, we're good. All right. Hey. I'm going to play Thymesia. Good balance here. Good. America in the chat. What's up? So this is a brand new, as of about a week ago, it's a brand new Souls-like. It has been hailed as Walmart Bloodborne. But then also the guy that streams Bloodborne all the time loves it. So it's a good game. It's not exactly Bloodborne, but it has a bunch of elements of Souls games, Bloodborne games, things like that. In the beginning, people thought it was just another infectious disease. It wasn't until the livestock began dying and those who had been infected began shrieking out in pain that they realized a deadly plague had befallen them. Mike Hot, I'm always too close to it. The various kingdoms tried to fend off the sickness and ghastly creatures, but their efforts were futile, and despair engulfed the entire continent. Okay. Hermes Kingdom. Hermes, founded atop a colossal tree, quickly rose to power due to their use of a miraculous alchemical science. It changed too fast. As the plague ravaged the lands, they relied on this alchemy to light a blessed flame. But where there is light, there will always be shadow. Nice. Oh, wow, we're in the game already. Okay. Left stick move. Click left stick to sprint. Right stick, move around. A, interact. Got it. Okay, so there's an item over here. What is it? Due to the recent epidemic outbreak, a little too soon, Hermes Kingdom is declaring a state of emergency. All citizens must abide by the following orders. 1. All citizens are forbidden from going out. Essential supplies will be distributed by the knights. Any sightings of plague-like symptoms or mutations must be immediately reported to the knights to be dealt with. Any corpse or unclean objects must be handed over to the relevant personnel for incineration and purification, effective immediately. What up, Yamadutai? Hello, what's up? We're playing Thymesia in first run, completely blind. I played about 12 minutes of it just to kind of like make sure the video card could handle it. Made sure my video settings were right, things like that. But only 12 minutes. So I got to like the first little mini boss guy where they teach you how to use the feather, but that's as far as I've gotten. So I have no idea what's after that. So we're gonna be doing a sort of slow lore run. Crumpled up piece of paper. Follow the commands and search for the cores. Cores? Saber attack. Use RB to perform saber, B to dodge. Okay, so Souls-like. Saber attacks. Nice. Saber attacks deal damage to enemy and leave wounds. Wounds are temporary, and they heal after a short period if no more damage is inflicted. Okay, so your enemies have a sort of like rally. When the enemy's health and wounds are both 0, they will become dazed. Approach dazed, RB to execute. Okay. Okay, lock on is the same. So the green is just health that will heal. Okay. Execute dazed enemy. Dodge enemy attacks. Okay. All right. That was interesting. All right. So you can't kill an enemy unless you execute. All right. Use LB just before an enemy's attack hits Corvus to deflect it. Deflecting an enemy attack damages the enemy and negates any damage to Corvus. It negates? Okay. Let's see if that's true. That's a deflect. I wasn't close enough. I was too early. Press up to use a potion. Alright. I was again too early. Did I take damage? I can't tell if I took damage there or not. It says you're not supposed to take damage. Paper on the ground 01. A deadly silence hangs over the streets, and the city's completely sealed off. There's no food to be found, nor any water. Okay. Cool. We running. I can't jump. At least not yet. Lock on, yep. Okay. All right. Nice. Oh, ow, that hurt. Okay. Open. Uh-oh.
You are the devourer. Wield your claws.
Claw attack. Press right trigger to perform claw attack. The claw attack deals a lot of damage to enemy wounds and prevents them from healing. Okay, so in the 12 minutes that I played, what I was figuring out was that when you hit them with your saber, when you do a normal saber attack, you're doing temporary damage that doesn't last. And if you don't continue your attacking, you will not continue to damage them at all and get them to the point where you can do the execution. Matter of fact, if you leave them alone, they will heal all of the damage you did them back, probably, in the green bar. So the claw attack, basically, you want to mix in claw attacks to sort of like lock in the damage you've done, especially probably for harder to defeat enemies. If the enemy's really hard to defeat, you're going to want to try to like saber, 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 claw, and lock in that damage so that you maybe can retreat, regroup, do whatever you got to do. That's what I think I understand so far. It is slow. The claw attack is slow. Ow, he kicked me. Ow. Ow, and he moves too. You do not dodge as far as you think you do. Look at that healing. Okay, so I need to read this. When I played the first 12 minutes, sure, yeah, lock in the damage. Pseudo checkpoints in their damage. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I didn't really totally grab this when I first played the 12 minutes I played. Each enemy has a unique plague weapon, and Corvus can reave this for his own use. Hold RT to fully charge the claw and release to reave the plague weapon. Reave deals even more damage to an enemy wounds and prevents them from healing. Corvus is vulnerable whilst charging, so it's safer to perform it on dazed enemies. Like this. Okay. Use Y to cast a Reaved Plague Weapon. Reaved Plague Weapons can only be used once. Corvus has super armor when casting it, but still takes damage. Alright. So every enemy has a unique weapon that you can steal from them for a one-time use, is what I'm understanding of this. So now if I pressed Y, I would use this weapon. I don't want to do that because there's no enemies right now. I am now out of healing. Let's try it out. Okay, that's cool. Got it. So now Y does nothing. I'm pushing Y. Does nothing because I used it. Got it. All right. An anonymous soldier. Oh, the game doesn't stop. I can't read lore? Come on. The game does not stop. You cannot pick up lore and read it if there are enemies. Noted. Noted. Did I just block? I think I blocked. I tried blocking, so I think I blocked. All right. I did not appear to take any damage, so I think I blocked. Cool. Beacon. Resting at a beacon will save current progress, refill potions, and restore health and energy. Resting at a beacon will also resurrect most enemies. Okay, so the beacon is the... whatever you want to call it. It's the bonfire. It's the... goes by many names.
Beacon found.
Okay, so I found it. So now I rest. Got it. Okay, level up seems to be locked. Everything is locked. Got it. Search for the cores. Okay, we're searching for cores. Here we go. All right, so this next area, this is as far as I've gotten. I fought and defeated this enemy.
Feathers as lethal as iron arrows.
Critical attacks and feather attack. When a green light appears before an enemy attack, they will perform critical. It cannot be deflected. Instead, you must either move out of range or use a feather. LT throws the feather, interrupts the attack just before the attack hits Corvus. Corvus will regenerate thrown feathers over time. Cool. So you never run out of bullets, if you will. Feathers will also leave wounds on the enemy and stop them from healing for a while. I don't know what a while means, but we're going to give it a shot. And I have 3 feathers there on the bottom there. Okay. Gotta be a little closer. I tried to dodge. Oh my gosh, I'm getting my ass beat. Blocked. I blocked, I think. That was a block. Ow. He's gonna start healing. Yep, he's healing. Okay, I think I get it. I tried to throw a feather, but I think I was really late. Can't block that. This is an interesting take. Ah, he's got range. I keep... Oh my gosh. This is going to take a little getting used to, eh? I was too early on the feather. Okay, he's going to kill me. He's definitely going to kill me. I'm trying to figure this out here. Ah! Uh-huh. Okay, so what I'm not picking up here, or what I wasn't getting until just now, is that he can also block. That's what's happening. I'm attacking and then he's blocking me and going right into his special move. That's what's going on here. Memory shards. Okay, great. Yeah. So this is the same as picking up your souls or picking up your runes. Got my memories back. I tried to block that. That was a block. That's a block. Dude has range. I'll give him that. There we go. So I got him. Lock in some damage. Ow. Oh my, I'm almost dead here. Heal. Twice. Oh, I was early on my feather. That's what's happening. He's blocking me. That's interesting. And he has range. There's a parry. This is interesting. Okay. I'm getting my ass beat. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm trying to remember here. I'm trying to remember as I go. He can block me, which he has been doing. My dodge move does not cover a lot of ground at all. That's a parry. Ow. Yeah, your dodge does not cover a lot of ground. You cannot get out of the way with a dodge. It's very, very involved. And he heals a lot faster than those randos that we saw in the town. There's a parry. There's a block. Oh, come on. I feathered that. I blocked that. Oh, ow. Wow, this is intense. That's a parry. He killed me. Wow, I am trying. I am trying for sure. So I played 12 minutes of this and I beat this guy on my second try, but now he's like schooling me. I think it's because I'm trying to figure it out. Earlier, I wasn't really trying to figure it out so much as I was just trying to make sure it would work and that my settings were right. That's a block. Oh, I cannot get out of the way quick enough. I was early with the feather. That was not... I don't have the cadence right, and I don't understand the sequence. That's a parry. That's a block. That felt good. Wow, these guys have poise for days. I tried blocking. I got stuck on something. I don't know what just happened there. I tried blocking after he tried attacking me, and then I tried to get out of the way, but I was stuck on something. I was moving to the right, but I wasn't moving. This is intense, man. The heck? I was not expecting this much. Okay. I don't understand what is happening. That's a block. These dudes have poise. I don't understand. I can't stagger this guy for nothing. There's a parry. What? Where does he get all this poise? Nope, pushing the wrong buttons. I was too early on the block. I can't get out of the way, apparently. This is dumb, dude. I know how to play Souls games. What is going on here? Nope. I misread that completely. I have no more heals. I'm out of heals. I tried blocking. That's a block. That's a parry. Oh my god. This is insane. I feel really kind of foolish, actually. I played so many Souls games. Why am I getting my ass kicked? Like, the dodge is really kind of useless to dodge backwards. I need to start dodging in a different direction. Oh my god. Nope. No. Can't see. These guys have poise for days. I don't understand what's going on. That's a block. That's a parry. Why did I try to block that? I don't know. That's a block. That's a parry. Ah. Dude is kicking my ass. Finally. Holy crap. This is just an indie love letter to Sekiro Born? Yes. This is like a little bit more Sekiro than I'd like. This is a little more Sekiro than I like, man. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to go back and play Sekiro. Actually play it. And not, like, not play it. Wow, that's humbling. I have been humbled. My hubris. My hubris.
Hubris gamer.
Really need to revisit it? You are so right. Resident's diary. How did this all begin? They said that an accident occurred on the day of the king's birthday. The king? Previously, the plague was only spreading outside the kingdom, but after the outbreak, all have gone mad. All right, so you can block relatively quickly after attacking, but the problem that was happening when I was fighting that guy was that I was trying to, I was freaking out, so I was pressing the wrong buttons. I will admit, I would go to block, and then I would, like, instead of blocking, I was thinking I was going to throw a feather. I was hitting the wrong button. Got to learn the game, young Padawan. Alright, so this is all new to me now. I only played 12 minutes. I have not played any further here. So we can go to the right, we can go straight, or we can go left. Let's go straight, because this looks like a dead end. Appears to be a dead end. Okay. So we can go left or right. The game makes you forget you can dodge too. What up, Calamity? The game makes you forget you can dodge too sometimes. I'll tell you what, Calamity. I don't know if you were watching a second ago where I was getting my ass handed to me by the first actual enemy. But I was dodging backwards, and it just wasn't enough distance. He kept hitting me even though I was dodging backwards. So I'm going to try, you know, dodging forward and sort of past the enemy. Yeah, he kept, like, swinging. He kept hitting me even though I was dodging backwards. Which, you know, I mean, I've played enough Elden Ring, I've played enough Bloodborne to know that there are some enemies that can do that, and so you just have to learn how to dodge forward and towards them, sort of like to an angle. Handful of tries. Okay. Well, this is Calamity. This is my first. I played 12 minutes of it just to make sure the video card and the settings were right, but this is all new now. This is all brand new to me. Okay. Enemies have poise for days. Okay, my first hit, I just blocked like 4 attacks in a row. That's cool. I like that. So I just blocked like 4 attacks in a row. So that felt good. You know, like I'm learning something. The pathway to all regions of the kingdom are either lined with monsters or blocked by soldiers. None can leave, and none can enter. Okay, so the basic enemies are basically spam R1. You're probably going to get them. Parries don't do damage to the green bar. Got it. Parries only sort of like give you a window to do damage. It's over here. Nothing. It does not appear that you're able to jump, or at least we don't have that ability yet. Okay, so this was a dead end. So let's go back up the stairs and go up the stairs. They deal white bar damage. Okay, so Calamity, you're gonna need to help me out here. Let me see if I can explain what I think is going on. You attack enemies, it makes the green bar happen. That is temporary damage. It doesn't stick unless you claw them, or obviously unless you kill them. Got it. Okay, so what do you mean by white bar damage? Like the main damage that's I think I know what you mean. They have a white bar there, and then as you hit them, they accumulate green bar. That is all temporary damage. Doesn't matter at all unless you continue to attack, or until you lock in the damage with a claw attack, like so. Got it. You deal regular hits and it reduces the white bar. Got it. Which creates the green bar. Revealing the green bar. Yep. Very good. Okay. Thank you, Calamity. And then the green bar is temporary. This does not look fun. I don't know what is about to happen here. Then you eat the green bar with the clock. Got it. Good way to explain that. Love it. Hello. Uh-oh. Full Metal Alchemist much? Hi, buddy. Okay. Varg. Oh, he covers ground. I bet you. Ow. Tutorial boss. Come on. I'm supposed to die here? I hate that. His animations are sick. They sure are. That was cool. I thought I had a chance, but then Guts came out. There's an achievement for getting the first bar. Yeah, so this is basically a you're supposed to die here enemy. All right, let's watch this cutscene. Nice. Nice work. Calamity. Is this the doll? This is my doll bay? I'm going to move my chat over so I can look up and see it. You were badly hurt. Luckily, you made it back in time. Asimi? That's cute. Corvus, do you remember what you did? You need the right formula to use Hermes' answer. It appears that the injury caused you to lose your memory, so perhaps it would be helpful to start with a description of what you still remember. Come back when you've got your memories in order. Till then you can walk around. It might help jog your memory. Is this the doll bay? This is my doll bay? Corvus, I love it. Alright, what do we got? Hermes Royal Bulletin. The families of the Knightly Order petitioned the king to stop sending knights to battle outside the kingdom's borders. The former chairman of the Institute for Alchemical Studies, Emerald, has officially appointed someone to take her position. Emerald said that she wanted someone with even greater abilities than herself to lead the alchemical research in Hermes. The Twilight Circus, hailing from the Sea of Trees, was once again invited to perform in the royal court. As expected, Ringmaster Odur's new performance was received with great acclaim by all who attended. A lot of words, a lot of proper names, very much like the beginning of Dune. Get drowned in proper names. Drowned? Drowned? Asimi's journal. Philosopher's Hill is the royal family's sanctuary. Every fall, father would take us here. He says that on the hill he is not king, but merely a father and a friend. Drowned dead. Yes, right. There is no need for formalities here, he would say. After the outbreak, domestic matters became pressing, and our visits to this place grew less and Corvus can recall his memories by revisiting locations and quests in the map. More memories and locations are unlocked when Corvus starts to remember. So this is how we fast travel? Maybe? That's like the gravestones in Bloodborne? Edward the Blessed notes, what brings me the greatest joy is coming to Philosopher's Hill with the children every year. Watching them run about, play together, never fails to help me forget the turmoil in the kingdom. Recently, some strange sickness has plagued the lands beyond our borders. I must make sure our kingdom is prepared. There isn't fast travel per se. Okay. That looks blocked off like it might be for later or maybe DLC. The music's cool. Ancient words by the gate. If you back out of a memory to come back here, it will make you start from the beginning of the level. Okay, so every level is a one-way street. You either completed a level or you don't. It is the exaltation of former kings. He who examines himself shall never be lost. Got it. Thank you, Calamity. He who examines himself shall never be lost. That kind of reminds me of my tattoo. He who conquers himself conquers. Or rather, he who would conquer must first conquer himself. Where? I guess maybe I go... This all looks very dead-endish. There's some stairs here. Can I go up here? Nope. Cannot. It's just for looks. Alright, well, let's talk to her real quick before we do anything else. Orvis, are you ready to recall? In the early days of the plague, the nobles banished all criminals, the poor and the sickly, to a lower level of the kingdom known as the Sea of Trees. The upper rings of society, living above the slum, care nothing of their lives. They refer to them as the hopeless, letting them succumb to sickness and all manner of ghastly creatures. Okay, let's do it.
Sea of Trees.
You talk to Dalbay. Okay, so Dalbay is the one who takes me to the levels. And as you said, either you finish the level or you go back to the hub. And then once back to the hub, you can only go back to the beginning of the next or of the level. So either you do it or you don't. Corvus can use memory shards to enhance his attributes: strength, vitality, and plague. Okay, let's read this. Strength increases saber attack and wound damage. Okay. Vitality increases maximum health. Plague increases claw damage and max energy. Gains 1 talent each time he increases an attribute up to level 25. Talent points. Interesting. There's nothing you have to go back to the hub for, really. Everything can be done from the chairs. Cease recall. Okay. Let's level up if we can. So it costs 500, and then there's a tax. So I have 2 levels. So very much like Bloodborne. So let's go... Strength and vitality? Is there any reason to not level these up evenly? This isn't like Bloodborne where it's like... I think the talents, where the talents comes in is where you're going to be... Excuse me. I think the talents is where you're going to like specialize and figure out, you know, what do you want to be good at doing. Let's not. Let's go 2 to the strength. Let's do that right now. Corvus can use talent points to learn new talents. Talents can be unlearned at any time. Plague is the best for you? Yeah, because, like, that makes sense, though, Calamity, because... I almost called you Corvus. That makes sense, Calamity, because, like, if you can lock in the damage you do more frequently, or be more efficient at doing that, then you're going to just kill people quicker. Talent points learned now. Talents can be unlearned at any time, so experiment with different playstyles to prepare for the various challenges that lie ahead. Got it. So you can respec with no penalty. I like that. Okay, saber attack level 1. Saber in air. In air? While in the air, press... Well, how would you get in the air? I haven't been able to jump yet. Yeah, it eats the green bar faster. Got it. Approach a dazed enemy and execute them. So this... These cost 1. These cost 2, but I assume you have to buy the first one first. And gives you more energy to use your special weapons once you unlock them. Okay. 5-hit combo instead of a normal 3-hit combo. Because we're at a 3-hit. Yeah, 5-hit. Let's do that, I think, right? Increases in air. After performing an execution, some health and energy will be restored based on the level of the enemy. Ooh, I like that, though. In air is a separate talent in dodge or deflect. Okay. I like this. Let's do that. And I have 1 more point to spend, so we will go ahead and do the 5-hit combo. So we have now a 5-hit combo, and after I kill an enemy, get some energy and health back. Okay. Calamity is my guide. Oh, Dalbay. In spirit form. Alright. Here we go. Okay, so this environment right here is giving me major, like, Major Demon Souls swampy nasty area vibes, and I hate that. But let's trudge on. Ah, get out of the way, Peter. Okay, I did not see any health. Light Town, thank you. I didn't see any noticeable health regen there, but let's see if we can... These dudes... Okay, even the base enemies... Ah, you have to execute. Got it. So I did get some energy back there. I got some health back there. Even the base enemies have poise for days, so it's not... The attacking is not as important as mixing up your moves, dodging, parrying, blocking, and damage. This is a finesse game. Does not open for... Okay. This is a finesse game. This is a skill game. Okay. I still need to learn the cadence of the 5-hit combo here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6? Nope, he had poise. So immediately I'm seeing that the regen is pretty important because it's gaining me back life as I kill enemies. Hello. I gotta say the secret? Secrets! You can't hide secrets from me! Okay. Village Elders Manuscript 01. Some enemies have less poise. Okay.
Several days ago, some mysterious visitors arrived at the village, hoping to talk with me. I never had a good feeling about the people from above. After all, they are the ones who abandoned us. But they are royal guards. I could not just avoid them. They asked me a lot about circus.
Okay. Little lore, little lore. Some lore for you. Tattered Twilight Circus recruitment ad. The Twilight Circus has the following openings. No restrictions or qualifications. All able-bodied applicants welcome. Porter, 20 positions. Street vendor, 10 positions. 5 males and 5 females. You'll be required to undergo a physical examination and perform clerical duties within the tent. Outstanding compensation. Interested parties, please contact. That's my best circus. Come work for the circus voice. I heard you like pots. Okay, we got an axe guy. We got another Oop, that one has a shield. Let's see if we can get rid of the weakling first. I don't like that. Ah, I tried to get away. I tried to block that. It didn't work. Oh, that was a... Oh my god. Ah! Haha! Blocked! Nice try. Haha! Got you, Beach. Oh, he dropped stuff. Hand axe skill shards? Gotta use the claw. Tell me more, Calamity. What do you mean, gotta use the claw? What does that mean? Hand axe. Just a... Oh my gosh, so many ways to go. Just a quick tap will eat a chunk of the green bar. You talking about like that? That's a quick tap? Right trigger? Yeah, yeah. But that's the fast... That's as fast as I can do that? It still seems kind of slow, but I... Okay, just a quick tap will eat a chunk of the green bar. Gotcha. Alright, we have a lot of different paths we can go here. That's the ladder we climbed. I can go this way, I can go that way, or I can go that way. Oh my gosh. Twilight Circus poster. We have returned, a brand new program made just for you, the audience, with featured acts such as Big Clown Beatorama, Dagger's Fatal Roll Call, and the highly anticipated The Grand Illusionist, Odor's Mysterious Finale. Every Saturday and Sunday, just at the brink of dusk, the circus tent opens for you. Okay. Hello. Oh, stagger. Okay, that was cool. I'm starting to get it, slowly. I don't think I want to drop down there quite yet. A full charge will eat a chunk and reeve a weapon. Got it. I gotcha. I appreciate your tutelage, Calamity. Tutelage. Hello, lady. I'm gonna reeve. Okay. I have a reeved weapon to use now. I could keep going this way? Let's keep going this way. Oh, hi there. Try it out. Okay. That wasn't that good. I'll take your axe. Wow, this place is kind of dark. I might actually increase the brightness here because it's kind of hard to see stuff. Let's put it up to 140. See how that is. That's a little too that's too bright. That takes a little bit of the atmosphere away. Let's get back to that and put it down to, like, I don't know, 125. Still too bright. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Nice. Daggers suck. Okay. I didn't realize. That's too bright. What? I don't... Let's put it to 115. Okay, that's still too bright. I'm not happy. I'm not happy until it's the right brightness. Okay, that's better. It's not too bright that I can... Oh, whoa, 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 what is that status effect? Okay, there's a status effect in there. That looked like some kind of poison, and it slowed me down, and I don't like going slowly. I'm looking for them secrets, yo. Give me them secrets. Can't hide secrets. Okay, there's nothing there. Let's backtrack. I don't want to go into the poison.
The poison.
Secret. Found it. Notes on Hermé life. Sea of Trees 01. You'll realize you can fall into a rhythm of hit to reveal the green bar, then claw to eat the green bar and activate execute. Gotcha. Makes sense. Notes on Hermé life. Let's take a sip. Almost every residence in the forest is constructed around the sacred trees. The people believe that if they are close to the trees, they will receive their blessings and protection. Even those whose homes are not in direct contact with the sacred trees will carry tiny branches to drive off the plague.
The plague.
Okay, so let's backtrack a little bit. Because I don't want to go... Let's go this way. We have not gone this way. I don't want to go in that poison.
Poison.
I don't want to go there quite yet. Okay, we can go down. Tree Blessed's manuscript. The exiled have created a settlement that surrounds the sacred trees. Those towering deities protect us from monsters and plague. The prophets say that even just carrying the broken twig of a sacred tree can drive off the pestilence. Okay, is that telling me basically that if I have a twig, I can get past the pestilence? I need a twig. I need a twig of tree. Oh, Shorty! Shorty like a melody. Twilight Circus poster. Already read that.
Shorty like a melody.
Okay, let's rest. We have a level on us. We're carrying a level. Let's go plague. According to the encouragement of calamity. I only have one, so let's save it. And let's use our newly unlocked shorty. All right, so we found the shorty. Oh, they all recharge, don't they? I blocked too early. I blocked too early. There's a block. Wow, some rando, like... Some rando basically killed me. So I apparently... There's a blob in the prison that you destroy to make it dissipate. You should be able to see it and lock onto it. Talent points are freely movable, don't feel locked in. Gotcha. Feel free to experiment. This is making sense now. Oh. Oh, she can block. I tried blocking, it didn't work. Plague weapon menu. Corvus can use skill shards obtained from fallen enemies to unlock or upgrade plague weapons. Unlock plague weapons in the play. Use X to cast. Equip plague weapon. Plague weapon is I'm getting lost here. Corvus can use skill shards obtained from fallen enemies. Oh, okay, right. Okay. To unlock or upgrade plague weapons, Corvus can equip an unlocked plague weapon in the plague weapon menu. Okay. Blob in the poison. Okay. That guy got me, for sure. Starting to get it. I see it. We killed it! You calamity. Permanent weapons that you can repeatedly use as long as you have it unlocked with your energy. Basically, permanent weapons you can repeatedly use. Okay. Just making sure I can't break any tables. You know, I love breaking tables. Okay. Okay. Shorty number 2? 5 males, 5 females. We record it. It's funny. Let's see. Hi there. Blocked your ass. Blocked your ass. All right. I felt like I had control of that interaction. I guess that's all I really want in a game. I want to know that I have control of it. That's why I like, so we were playing through some God of War, original God of War, and then I'm going to play through God of War 2. And those games I really enjoy because, like, I really feel like I have complete control over what Kratos is doing. There's never a moment where I feel like I pushed some buttons and Kratos did something I didn't intend him to do. there's always control. You always know when you fucked up. Like, you always know when you didn't do it right. And I love that. Get a little health back. Like that. That was amazing to me. Because I was attacking, I knew he was going to swing, I got ready, I blocked, then I killed him. It was great. I loved it. I can see why Zeus likes this game. Hey, Zeus, here's... Ah! Oh! Classic Souls. Get a little health back. Love it. Hello. New enemy. They're screaming. Oh, is this basically like the... Get a little health back? I love that. Oh, you can heal along the way. Makes me happy. Uh-oh. Ah. So when you're in the poison, when you walk away from it, it immediately goes away. Can I run through the poison? I cannot. Of course not. Oh! Holy crap! You can dodge faster into the poison. That's good to know, because when I started walking really slowly in that poison, and then the poison bar got to the max, I died immediately. Alright. Okay. Thank you, Calamity. Good to know. Poison kills you. Like, immediately. Immediately kills you. This is fun, yo. Oh, I'm digging this. I am digging this. Hello. Deal with you first. Didn't see me, so I'm not gonna fight him. Let's just get back to our memories. I blocked that. I'm gonna die. Poison kills you fast. It sure does, man. Blocked. Oh, that feels good. So I don't know if it's just me, but the audio feels oversampled. Like the in-game audio. The in-game sound effects feel oversampled, like they're too loud, to the point where they're like clipping in my headphones. Do you ever experience that? Weird. Like it's too loud. Like every time you do an execution, it's like, and it's like too loud. Not sure you notice it too much? Maybe, I don't, yeah. Oh. Ah, I got in a corner. I'm stuck. Uh-oh, this is bad. Let's heal. Like that right there was, woo! That was loud. It's like, and the audio just clips like nuts, man. Hello. The sound effects are great. They're just kind of loud. Anyway. So Calamity, totally. I totally get like attack, attack, claw. Oh wow, you cover some distance on the claw too. It's good to know. Good to know, good to know, good to know. Okay, so how the fuck do I get over there without immediately dying? I guess just ignore everyone and go right for the blob. I can't get her. I got her. That was generous. That was generous. Dodge, you say? Got it. Yep, totally. Alright, I got my memories back. Secret ladder. It's probably not that secret, but it feels secret to me. I can break the fence. Okay. Let's go to this ladder first. Because why not? Aha. Got it. Village Elders Manuscript 2.
I told them I didn't know what's in the buckets. But they just kept asking, even requesting to speak with the villagers who have worked in the tent. My nephew actually worked in the tent, and he said that the buckets were filled with oddly shaped small creatures. But the circus folk are one of us, the tree blessed, so how could I possibly reveal the secret?
Ew, what? Buckets full of creatures? The hell? This is so rad, yo. I'm having a great time. Okay. Okay. Just looking for secrets. Always got my eyes peeled. Anything back here? No? Nothing? Okay.
Give me secrets.
Oh my gosh. This is a wide open room. That seems very mini-bossy. And there's a save spot right here? Okay. Okay. Let's rest. Let's level up. Let's go plague. And strength. And then let's talent. Press RB right after a dodge to perform a stab attack. That seems cool. Press RB right after a dodge to perform a slash attack. That seems cool. Increase the amount of energy restored after successfully performing execution. I might want that. I'm a very defensive kind of player. Let's do it. Unspent points, too. Increases saber attack. Let's do that. Restore energy when hitting enemies with saber attack. Okay. Increases amount of energy restored when hitting enemies with saber attack. Okay. So very rally. There's more talents up to if you hit RB. Oh my gosh, I didn't see any of that. Thank you. I would have been stuck on this screen the whole time being like, that's it? Oh my dog. Okay. Reset talents. Let's go this, because I want to gain back energy. Use the dagger to fend off enemies' basic attacks. Will it invalidate? There's one in the claw that adds a follow-up claw. Yep. Press RT again right after a long claw to perform a second attack. It is increased damage by 30%. Oh, that looks cool. Let's do that. And then dodge. Sidestep. Evade all damage. I already have that. Can dodge twice and the second one is longer. Hell yes. And let's see what else. Strategies. What do we got here? Gain a second slot for plague weapons. Extends the time taken before enemy wounds start healing. Yes. I like being defensive. Let's go with that. Plague weapon. Are you sure you want to unlock hand axe? Oh, I get it. So as you reave whenever you reave a random enemy and you get their weapon for the first time, it then unlocks the possibility that you could unlock it permanently. Love it. I'm not going to spend any of that on hand axe or knife because I bet you there's better stuff. This is stuff that drops off of them. I'm going to wait though, because there's a whole bunch of stuff here. That might be cool stuff I want later. And I might want to save my Shiza. Alright, that was cool. I definitely customized a lot more to what I like to do here. You need the key. Shards are weapon specific. Oh. So what you're saying is it doesn't matter. You're saying it doesn't matter. Just go ahead and unlock the axe. I got it. Okay. Done. Yeah, just do it. Just do it. You got the shards? Do it. Uh-oh. Hi there. Oh boy. Uh-oh, he got me on the crackback. I get it. I totally get it. Ah, he got me. He's got range. I tried blocking that. It didn't work. Nice moves, bro. Got you, Biha. Oh, we unlocked the potion menu. In the potion menu, Corvus can use Alchemy Enhancer to increase the number of potions you can carry. All right. The potion's health recovery and the number of ingredient slots in a potion. After unlocking ingredient slots, Corvus can add different ingredients to the potion and gain extra effects. That's cool. So your flask can have other stuff. I do have the 2-claw attack, yes. I just didn't feel confident trying to pull it off with an enemy I hadn't fought yet. New alchemy enhancer after being more challenging. Okay. So we got 2 hammer skill shards. I get it now. The skill shards are weapon specific. And I got mint. Just a hint of mint. Okay. Dead end. This is a dead end. I was just meant to fight this guy and then turn around. Okay. Oh, I have the key now, probably, right? Yep. Got it. Let's rest. I have a level. Let's go into Plague. I'm gonna lean into Plague. I think that's probably wise. I have a talent skill, a talent to unlock. When successfully deflecting attacks, the enemy counter attack gauge is reduced. Hold LB to enter defense mode. It takes 60% of damage against basic attacks, but cannot defend against criticals. When successfully deflecting or blocking attacks, some energy will be restored. I love that. Let me heal, yo. I want to be a healer. Got it. I got the hammer now. I have the general potion and I have 3. Equipped. Upgrade. Okay. Amount. Amount of health. Ingredient slots. Are you sure you want to upgrade ingredient slots? I don't know what mint does yet. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what mint does. Lore, story, recipe, ingredients. Potion ingredient. It has a disinfectant, antibacterial, insect repellent, refreshing, and fatigue relieving effects. I don't know what that means. Rosemary. The scent can lift the mood, fight depression, balance the tension, and can also be used to improve blood circulation. You have to equip the weapon? Okay, I will. Do I have to do it while resting? This is just a list of them. Probably in the menu, right? I think we just... One button. I think we just go increase some potions by 1. Ingredients are very minimal as well. I'd recommend increasing uses. Yep, that's what I went with. That was my instinct. That was my instinct, was just go with uses instead of trying to augment first. Yep, I need 2 more alchemy enhancers. So do I equip the weapon here? Where do I go to do that? If you go to the plague weapon, if you go up to plague weapon, you should be able to select and equip the one you want from the plague weapon menu. Oh, I see. Now I have this equipped. Got it. Step forward and smash down, causing an area attack, reducing damage intake when casting. Reduce damage intake by 25% when casting. Deal 400% plus 150 attack damage. Okay. And so, Plague Weapon is done by pressing X? Okay, how many times can I do that? Is it tied to that? Is it tied to this green bar at the bottom? Yeah. Hammer's good early on because of pancakes. Okay, I like that. I like pancakes. Okay. All right, pressing on. All right. The circus. I like the someone's coming. I hear you. I see you. Blocked your ass. Oh, he got me. Okay, this is fun, yo. It took me a second to get the hang of the combat. But this is fucking fun, man. Market announcement. The circus seeks to procure small-sized animals in any condition for use in performances. Flyers, runners, jumpers, whatever. If it moves, we'll take it. Interested parties, please contact. Okay. I was early and late. Oh, hi there. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello. Early. Oh. Combat has a lot of moving pieces. It was hard to piece together early on. Absolutely. And like, thank you so much for all of your advice. Cause like, you're giving me the fast track. I'm like learning this on a fast forward, which is good for the stream. I wouldn't want to be like super frustrated early on. That's not good. That's not good for the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to have a good vibe here. Notes on Hermé Life Circus 01. In the beginning, the circus was just some personal entertainment for the village workers. A few people getting together, amusing each other with some cheap tricks. Gradually, it began to grow. They called themselves Twilight. I'm starting to sound like that dude from Borderlands 3. They called themselves Twilight because signifying their nighttime performances. Oh, besides, it also implies a ways of finding joy and hardship. I sound like the twins' dad in Borderlands 3. Here I am on Pandora, trying to find the vault. That guy. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, you're creepy, bro. Nice kick. Ooh, that's a lot of health regen. I like health regen. Shortcut? Cannot open for... Okay. The music is very minimal, I've noticed. I'm sure that it will be intense when we fight a real boss. Looks like I can come back here and find perhaps a secret or a shorty. You need key to the market's secret room. Okay. Secret. Fall damage? No fall damage? Note from a royal guard. We entered the Sea of Fools under the guise of helping the research team speed up their progress, but we are actually here to investigate strange activities of the Twilight Circus. Okay. How do I get out of here? Haha. Okay. Okay. Back up the ladder. And back up this ladder. Yeah, this is hella fun so far. I'm having a really good time. So that way was to the door. The secret market door. Uh-oh, more poison. Another ladder. another drop down. Oh, a ladder. So many directions we can go here. Hello. Where's the thingy I have to kill? Up here? I don't feel confident. I don't feel confident going into the mist without knowing exactly where I'm headed. Ow. Kill the thing. Go back to that ladder to release it. Okay. I've been here. I'm a little bit lost. Okay. Oh, wait. This is the way. I got a little turned around there. Here's that ladder. Got you. I have to kick the ladder.
Kick the ladder.
Whenever you're given the opportunity to kick a ladder, you should kick it. Got it. That's a shorty. Love it. Always kick a ladder. Like, why wouldn't you kick a ladder? Collection of memories. Oh, is that like Cold Blood Dew? I can pop it later for some memories. Hello. Oh. Ah. Oh, you got range. Oh, you got range. Ow, that hurts. Uh-oh. He got me. All right, that dude has range. Doesn't matter. We got the shorty. Shorty was this way. Spear guy. That's what's up. Spear guy down. Oh! Ow! Whoa! Blocking did a lot of damage to that guy. He went from white bar to green bar. Just from blocking. That's cool. Okay, so we kicked the ladder down. Let's go up. This is where we just died. Grab our memories. Our mems, if you will. Dude, my dude. My dude. Could you not? Oh, you followed me. Uh-oh. This is not good. This is bad. Stop it! What? Okay. Alright, so we just learned another valuable lesson. And that lesson is that randos will follow you a very long distance. Randos will follow you a very long distance. That guy followed me up a ladder. He followed me up a ladder, yo. That's dedication. This is way fun. Oh my gosh. I like this battle system. I should say it's way fun when you have a handle on it, but when things get hairy and then you don't have a handle on it, it's a little scarier. Okay, who followed me? Was it this person? No. I think it was Axe Guy from, like, somewhere else. Alright, I think we're alone now, just me and this guy. Hi there. Oh, okay, there's people. Wow, the range. Block too early? Was close. Yeah, that's so fun, man. All right, we're getting the hang of it. We got a halberd skill shard. Getting the hang of it. I really appreciate that if you put skill points into the whole healing thing, you can heal off of randos, and so like along the way you don't have to use your potions. You can save them for the boss fight. I like that. It's nice. It's a quality of life. Okay, so we have 2 enemies down here at least, and however many are back there. All right, here we go. Get that spear guy out of here, man. Ah. That's so satisfying. I can see why Zeus likes it. It's really satisfying. I've been here. Oh, this was blocked off by the smoke from the dude that was above me. He's not there anymore. Cool. Yep. I love it. This game is awesome. All right, there's a spear guy. Is there anybody else? Okay. Oh, he has more than one move? Okay, he almost killed me. Pretty good, bro. This guy's got a lot of HP, hey? Ah, he's gonna... I'm dead. And range. I'm so dead, right? He got me. Don't forget feathers. Yeah, I got him with 1, but only 1. And he did like 3 or 4 of those moves. God dang, man, I lost lost some progress there. Also, like, holy crap, that dude was the same as that guy, but with significantly more health. Others will not only stop criticals, but you can use them to keep wounds from closing faster. Okay. Yeah, I guess I was just underestimating that guy because he looked a lot like the other spear guy. Clearly he was not like any other spear guy. He was... Oh. What is this? Kick the ladder? What's down here? Have I been here? This looks new. This is new. What is this? Secrets? Yes. Fennel. Alright. This game is rad, yo. I'm having a really good time. Okay, so then we come down here. We go through here. That feels good. That's so rad. Oh, I was like, where's my stuff? There it is. Nice moves, bruh. Nice. Oh, I almost had him with the feather. Oh, I'm dead. Almost died. I totally almost died there. Now I'm dead. Oh my goodness. So the game appears to be spreading out. It appears to be spreading out the alpha enemies, like the big bads. Uh-oh. This is way fun, man. That's so fun. The follow a claw when you have now, if the first one staggers, you can get the second one risk free. Okay, I have not been, so full disclosure, Calamity, I've not been trying that because I assume it just opens you up to like getting wrecked, but I'll give it a shot. Here we go. Tap it again after the first one. Oh, it's really fast. Okay. It's super fast. Gotcha. No, don't kill me. Come on. Oops. Okay. It's good. Oh, he's got a follow-up? Oh, I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. But I was almost dead. Woo! Yikes, dog. Oh my goodness. That was fun. That was intense. Shorty. What? Teasing the shorty. Oh! Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that guy. You claw while they're in an animation, they will super armor through it. Okay. Oh! Bitch. Bitch got me. Bitch, please. I thought so. What? I blocked that crap. I thought so. I was like, I bet I don't have to fight that guy again. But even if I had to, it would be okay because I have to learn to get good. Get good. Yeah, they did a good job on this game. This is a lot of fun. guy. Okay, let me get my shit back. Alright, I died to that bitch. But I'm not gonna die to this bitch again. I heard something. Oh, where were you? I don't know where he was, but I got away with that barely. He was about to hit me. Hi. So rad. Got some knife shards. They did such a good job with the fact that you have to switch up attacks. Can I go down there? I see one enemy. It sure looks like I can go down there. Thanks. I'm on my own. I'm gonna not go down. I might have to go down. Yep, looks like well, no, I guess I'm going down there anyway. Just sort of the longer way. Nope, this is a dead end. I do need to go down there, so let's backtrack. And drop on down. Nice try. I have played Bloodborne, okay? Oh, hi. Yes! That is so awesome. Oh, that's so fun. Looks like we're going down here. What? I don't know what just happened. But I got her. Okay, looks like we can go that way. Oh, hi. Block too early. Gain my health back. This is a new enemy. Ow. Something tells me I don't want to be in a corner here. Three, four. Ow. Three, four, five. Ow. Two, three, four. I countered that. Got you. Fist, mint. Got him, first try. Village Elders Manuscript 3.
Even though Odur is extremely popular with the upper dwellers, he still really cares about the Sea of Trees. His circus not only provides work and resources, they even do free performances to entertain those of us who have never seen the outside world. Many are grateful for Odur's compassion, so when the circus comes to recruit new members, the forest residents are eager to sign up.
Alright. Shorty? Nope. Can't open it. Alright, backtrack. I have 2 heals. Let's go over here. I hear someone crying. Kind of unnerving. Hello. I love being able to heal off of randos. That is very nice. Okay, so I can go that way. Let's backtrack around here. That was close. Note from an unknown hopeless. Mouse of the whack. Inside, the tent is just moving various buckets around. Sometimes I can even feel the things inside of them still moving. Ew, God, what? What's going on here? That's disgusting. That thing blew up, man. Okay, this is where I fell down. This is a dead end, so I guess we're gonna go the way we were just about to go. It was this way, and then it was around here, and then it was up here. Collection of memes. Alright. Up the ladder. Okay. This looks very arena-like. What is going on here? Always find the secret. Collection of memes. What is... Oh, it's a lantern. Wow, okay. So, we just did a lot of crap. Let's level up here. Oh my gosh, I'm carrying 3K. Health. Let's do a little vitality. Let's look at talents. Claw talents. I like the claw. Give the enemy 1 stack of bleeding debuff when the second claw landed. Yes. Feather. When successfully interrupting a critical with a feather dart, gain a stack of Predator's swiftness buff. Greatly increases the charging speed of your next Predator's claw. When taking damage, there's a 30% chance to reduce incoming damage by 10%. After taking damage, a small amount of energy will be restored. Slightly increased item drop rate. While Corvus's health is full, permanently gain 1 stack of offensive buff. After taking any damage, the buff is lost. Okay, so that's glass cannon. When Corvus's health is low, lower than 20%, permanently gain 1 stack of offensive buff. Let's go defensive. When taking lethal and Corvus has 1 or more potions left, it will be used automatically. I like that. Unlock halberd, yeah, I might as well, right? Unlock fist, I might as well. Why do these have an exclamation point? Oh, because you can upgrade them. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Cool. I like it. Okay, and let's like take a look at this here. Do you want to upgrade the number of potions? Yes. All right. Pretty cool. We're getting stronger. Unlock the shorty. It's a shorty? What is this? This looks like a shorty. Okay, so there's more to see clearly. Oh, that was the shorty. That was the shorty after the spear guy. All right. What is this? Oh, okay. New area. It's an elevator, I guess, and they just don't show the elevator animation. Boss fight. All right, here we go. This is a boss fight if I have ever seen a boss fight. Okay, cutscene. Creepy. It's a card. Whoosh. Gambit. Are we gonna fight Gambit? Hello. All right. Ultimate. When a red light appears before an enemy attacks, they will perform an ultimate that cannot be deflected, dodged, or interrupted. Instead, Corvus must avoid it. Just must avoid the attack range. Okay, so an ultimate means you just have to be away. You have to be far enough away from it. Got it. Ow. The music. It's awesome. That claw is so good, dude. Okay. I like this guy. Is there lore here? I'm dead. He's fast. He got me. That's fine. This is cool. I like the music. I like the style. It reminds me a little bit of this book I read once called Noctambulist. The Noctambulist. Very, like, creepy circus shit. I love this. This is fun. Alright. Can I skip? Whole day to skip. Ow, dude. I can block that, right? He got me. That was fast. I'm gonna try the hammer on this guy. Let's see if we can hammer him. And I'm gonna forget about my memories. I'm just gonna accept that they're gone, okay? How about that? Ow! Did I hit him? I think so. What the hell, dude? I'm dead. Whoa, he heals so fast. Phase 2? Oh, so close. That was so close. I almost had him. I feel like if I had just played a little bit more defensively there and given me like another second to get him on the green bar, I would have got him. That was fun. There we go. Aha! Hacked. Hacksaw. Oh, Dur. Did I get him? Or is this phase 1? That was phase 1? Oh no. Now I'm gonna die. That was just phase 1. This is awesome. He got me? He got me. What? That was awesome. Oh my goodness. Wow, dude. He's got moves, yo. Okay. So phase 1, I just learned that if you go mega aggro, you can pretty much keep him from doing anything phase 1. Let's try that again. Ow. Not what I wanted. He's gonna kill me? Phase 1? What's the deal here? I totally owned him the last time. I blocked that. Come on. All right. Okay, I clearly have a little bit more to learn here. You can't just spam R1 and claw. The music is awesome. It's so whimsical. I love it. All right, try it again. All right. Being a little too aggro. Okay, phase 1. I gained a lot of health back from that. That's cool. Got him. Is that it? Tell me that's the end. Got him. Miasma, skill shards. All right, boss number 1 is down. Oh, and there's a chair. That's nice. Oh no, those are my memories? There were 0 memories. Okay, so we gotta talk to the doll babe. Is this all that has happened? Yes, this is everything I can remember. No, there seems to be something I can't recall. Oh, okay, so you get a chance to like say no and go back and like find secrets and stuff. Yes, this is everything I remember. Got it. That's the end of the mem. The mem is over. And I think so is the stream. I think that's good progress for day 1. We got all the way through the first mem. We killed Odur on the 4th try? 5th or 6th try. Somewhere in there. So that's pretty great. And this game is mega cool. I really am enjoying it. The battle system is awesome. It took a second to get the hang of, and I can credit Calamity for that. Thank you very much for the primer on how that works. If you are watching on YouTube, thank you so much. We do this at twitch.tv/inyourheroes a few times a week, every now and then. Not super consistent at this point, but we'll get there. So join us over there, won't you? And we'll see you next time.